You follow Sharletta Unscripted.
Hey y'all. First of all, let me start off by taking accountability because that's part of healing. Taking accountability and like really trying, not like 100% committing, like I'm never going to do it again because you don't know. But like really like taking accountability that I'm late as hell. It is 9:07 p.m. Eastern Standard. Sorry, pardon me, Eastern Daylight Time. And my video was supposed to be out. I'm not supposed to be just sitting here talking to you. You know what I'm saying? Just getting started. It's supposed to be out. But I'm a little late and a little delayed, and I apologize for that. So I'm asking for your forgiveness in advance. Don't be ugly and mean. Give me some grace because I'm giving myself some goddamn grace. First of all, you peep the shirt. You follow Sharletta. I know you want one, but not right now because I do live in Georgia. And regardless of what, it's summer just about every goddamn wear. And it's too hot to be wearing the sweatshirt, the sweater, excuse me. So I will be going to re-up on the merch and doing some other things because I just cannot be out here representing being 109 degrees. First of all, I have always been 100% transparent with you all. I have ADHD. This show may be everywhere. It is you follow Sharletta Unscripted, meaning there's no scripts, okay? It's just me and you for real. And I tend to divert off. And if that ain't for you, you listen, don't watch. I get it. Everything ain't for me. Um, but let me not say but because anything after but is bullshit. However, let me tell y'all the reason why I'm late. I had to do the corp, thing today, and then listen, I don't play. Okay, the bag is always protected. And then I made like some lamb chops for my family and some broccoli and some fettuccine, and it was good because I'm like a good ass mom and a great effing wife. And then I come outside, and I got me a little sip. And this is an official You Follow Sharletta um glass. You may not be able to see it. You can't see it because it's engraved, but it's not for y'all, it's for me. But anyway, so getting back to why I was late. So I'm late. I'm like, all right, I'm ready. Okay, I got 1,000 things to do. And I would have been a little bit late. I ain't gonna even hold you, but I wouldn't have been as late. You know what I'm saying? So I go to set my little stuff up, make sure the lighting is lighting because it's getting dark. Because I should have been doing it earlier. So I got like my little porch light on, my ceiling fan light on, and it's going and it's blowing and all of the things. And I go to hit record and it says your device has been paused. What? At this big grown ass age, what do you mean? So I hit refresh and it says your device has been paused. So I had to call my spouse. Like, we really take our children's education and all of that very seriously, and how they operate in the world, how they show up, right? That's important. Because I don't want them to be 46 and healing, right? And doing all of it, like, I'm happy I'm here with y'all and I'm happy y'all here with me, but you get me. So I'm trying to like prevent, I'm generational curse breaking, okay? So we're very particular about screen time and how much time and what you're doing and all of that, because the world is really a effed up place. So she, my wife be on it, but like, you pause my device? Why mine? Like, how I get in it? Like, I'm big grown. Like, how did I get in it? But anyway, long story short, I'm not going to spend too much time there because I don't want to get derailed. But I will tell you that is part of the reason why I am late, because my damn internet was paused. It literally popped up and was like, refresh or go to the app and see if you can get somebody to get you in. Let me pause on my goddamn device. I could be on the internet as long as I want to. But anyway, thank you for joining the You Follow Sharletta Unscripted. I call it it's a podcast, but really a conversation. Um, you could be a lot of places. You could be doing a lot of things, and so can I. But you could be a lot of places and doing a lot of things. But even if it's 10 of y'all tuned in to hear my bullshit, and I appreciate it because I am on a for real transformation and healing journey. Um, this is without judgment. This is without. I wish it was without cause, but it's without judgment. and everybody's invited. Aunt saw me again. Remember the first episode? The ant was across my screen. I normally like these bugs really testing my gangster because normally I, dumb. But like as my backyard, my garden is done, and we're doing all of the things to. It's therapeutic for me, And but the bugs are disrespectful, like ants. Just because I used to bang them all, whack them all before, don't mean you could be like crawling on me and being on my keyboard and stuff. Like you getting a little bit too comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like healing is like not easy. And here's the thing. I don't edit this. Like you see these drips, they're gonna be here. They're not gonna go away. Um, I don't edit anything. I just have to be very mindful of what I say in terms of profanity, because that's my biggest thing. But I'm getting better at that. I just bought this banging sofa. I want to show y'all all of the things, but I'm gonna do a short video on that because that's not for this. But anyway, this week has not been bad. It is Thursday, as you know. Tomorrow is Friday. And then after that, I'm taking a week and a day off from whatever I do Monday through Friday between what time and what time. It's none of your business, but I'm just going to give you a little bit. And so I'm very, very super excited about that. But I don't owe nobody nothing. But I have a lot of things that I'm holding myself accountable for, and I want to get done before then. So yeah, I'm late because I have things I do Monday through Friday between X time and X time. That's none of your business. And where is that? It's none of your business. And then, still gotta be a mother. I got 3 children. I told y'all that, right? Yeah, I got 3 children. 2 14-year-old twin boys and an 8-year-old little girl that runs the world, okay? And then I'm married. You know what I'm saying? And I got 2 dogs and I got a garden and how like it be a lot. You know what I'm saying? That's not your problem. Don't feel bad for me. I'm not looking for, sympathy or even really empathy. I'm just looking for a little grace. But so yesterday, let me tell you, first of all, I think I am going to be your new favorite person. You know what I'm saying? You got to get comfortable with the camera because that's why you always see me do this and do this. That's why they give people training and stuff, and do this and do this. It's an insecurity, like because I see like this lock sticking out, so I'm like trying to, you know what I'm saying? So just bear with me, but the meat of my meal is really what's popping. So let me dive right into it. First of all, I'm going to address the fact that the Knicks won game 3. Shout out to the Knicks. I'm leaving it there. I don't care who was in attendance, game 3, 4, 5, or 6. Shout out to the Knicks. It's been, I don't know, a month of Sundays, honey. Before they, I didn't even, anyway, shout out to the Knicks. I'm very, very proud of them and proud of the city. Shout out. It's going to be money to be made there. And the economy is real asshole-ish. So we want to make sure that people are making money. If you really, you know what I mean? Like, what you eat don't make me shit. So shout out to the Knicks, shout out to New York, shout out to Northern New Jersey and everybody that's making that money off of, the Knicks win. And shout out to the Knicks for bringing it back home. I'm a Georgia peach now, but I wasn't always, but that ain't your business. We not there yet. Yes, to be are, because I did tell you I was born in Patterson, New Jersey, which is about 20 miles outside of Manhattan. But anyway, mind your business. But don't, because I don't want you to stay with me. So yesterday I had 2 appointments. One of the appointments was a family appointment for one of my the family members in my home, my immediate family. I really don't like to bring my immediate family in because I could take the comments, I could take all the constructive, like whatever. But you start talking about my family and you see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna leave that alone. That's none of your business. That's its own entity. But I had to do that, right? And still do the Monday through Friday. So went and did that, and then after that went and got my hair done. Shout out to my stylist, Anna. Like, girl, when I tell you you be getting these edges all together, you really do. And when I went to her, when I first started going to her, I've been locked. These are micro lock twists, so don't ask me, girl, how much is sister locks? They're not sister locks. I don't have sister locks. Girl, how much is dreads? Don't ask me. I don't have dreads. I have micro lock twists. which means my hair is interlocked, and the last however many inches is my hair texture. So unless you're asking me about micro lock twists, don't be asking me about sister locks. Don't know nothing about it. Don't ask. Don't. And I don't. She don't do them. I don't know nobody. I don't want to answer no questions. Like seriously, I got a lot going on. If y'all want to ask me questions, it got to be about healing. You know what I'm saying? Some pertinent shit. You can go. You can go to Chat GPT and figure out about sister locks and what you call those micro lock twists and dreads and locks and wicks and free forms and all of that shit. I'm not that person. Anyway, so I'll go to her yesterday. Shout out to her because honey, I think if I didn't go to her last night, it was late, I got in so late. But I think if I didn't go to her last night, I think I wouldn't have recorded. I look so goddamn busted. You know how like it's 3 days before it's time for you to get your hair done or your nails done, and you like, oh my God, like my nails. You see what I'm saying? Like, why is it all that white meat? Like, what are you doing? But I still have things I need to prioritize, but I'm getting there. But anyway, shout out to her because I feel like a different person. I feel like I could breathe again. Breathe again. Breathe again. Isn't that what they said? That was Tony Braxton. Shout out to her. I'm such a girl's girl. Even though it doesn't seem that way, I really am. I'm a girl's girl. I'm just very protective of my emotions and my energy because my feelings can be hurt very easily if I let you in. See, if I don't care about, like, if you're not in my circle, there's no penetration. Like, I don't give a fuck. Respectfully or disrespectfully. I really don't care. But if you're like in my circle, you have the ability to like, ugh, you know what I'm saying? So anyway, I don't think I would have came. Let me get back on. I'm learning. I told you I was ADHD. Um, what was I saying? Okay, I shout out to her because I don't think I would have came on here. I was looking so bad. My hair was like, I had like new growth like this. Like, okay, I'm exaggerating, like this much, and all of the things, and blah 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 blah. I think I'm gonna let her do one, maybe two more good retwists, and that's the length of my hair. Like all of that hair to your ankle shit, that's not really for me. That's not my look. I kind of like where I'm at now. But when I first started coming to her, I had 9 strands of hair. Like, and she was laughing last night when I told her that. I was like, Anna, when I first started coming to you, girl, I had 9 strands of hair. And the thing about it is my hair will always grow. Like I could have hair in the middle of my back. Like I'm gonna have hair. Like my hair grows, but it is so like thin. The density isn't there. So this was the perfect style for me. So shout out to her. And I want to shout her out in terms of giving her promo, but it's two things. Two things can be true at the same time. I want that for her because I always, the money goblin on her. However, I don't want people to know where the hell I be at. You know what I'm saying? So I tell you, if I could be like, oh, go to Anna at blah, 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 you're going to know where I be at. I don't want you to know where I be at. And number two, when her books open, because she a real fair person, she don't be like, I'm like, yo, let me pay you the extra, so I can get prior. She just so fair and ethical. And I can't get an appointment. So I want her business to bloom. I just need my appointment. So I went yesterday and got my hair retied, and I needed that done. And I feel good about that. Like, I want to talk about that just for like 1 minute. I can't speak for a man because I've never been a man, but I know my sons will be like, Mommy, can you make my hair cut appointment, like my barber appointment, or can I make my barber appointment? Are you available on? So I think it's for everybody, if I'm honest, but I'm going to speak specifically from a woman's point of view. When we not like together, sometimes you be feeling like you falling apart. You know what I mean? So aesthetics is a thing. I'm not saying that you should go get BBLs and fillers and your lips done and, face, what is it called? Um, I don't know, facelifts or whatever. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying make yourself feel good in your presentation. There's nothing wrong with that. So I felt good today. I mean, I didn't, no makeup, no, I don't even ain't no cap in my wrap. So shout out to Anna for doing my hair. So I told her, I said, girl, I don't understand. Like I was so bullheaded. So then we was talking about that. We was laughing about like my lock journey, and then she said that now she was talking about a person in particular. I don't know the person's name, and I'm not gonna give it too much, right? Because you leave it to me, I'm gonna be bigger than life. So that person is gonna see this again. Because like, I mean, this is Sharletta for real. But anyway, she was telling me, she was like, now we was talking about like, I was like, no, oh, I told her, I said, I'm gonna bleach my hair because she'll put a little, color in. I was like, I'm gonna bleach my hair, and then I was like, I'm gonna bleach my hair. I'm gonna be bald headed as hell. Like my hair cannot handle that. And she said that one of her clients, it was bald headed like me, like thin hair, like bald headed. And she told her not to put flexi rods in her hair. And she put flexi rods in her hair. And what had happened was her locks started unraveling. And she said, I got a handbook now so people could follow the handbook. And I was like, Anna, these bald headed clients are not reading, girl. We got so much goddamn going on in the day. Like, even now, me talking to y'all, I'm 16 minutes in and I'm just decompressing. Like, I'm just dumping on y'all. If I'm honest, I'm gonna get to the point, but like, if I'm honest, but I said, girl, you gotta do some TikTok shorts in order to do that. So we sitting there, and I guess kind of like a barbershop, you sitting there and you like talking about stuff in your life and just keying and stuff, and we watching this movie. That's normally where I get caught up on Real Housewives of Atlanta or whatever like that, because I don't really have time, honestly, to watch TV. It's no shade or no tea, I just don't have time. And we was watching, like, I don't know, the family that prays, the Tyler Perry movie. And I'm sitting in, she doing like this part of my hair getting to the end. And this woman says, ooh, girl, she from Florida, like South Florida, like Florida. You know what I'm saying? She from Florida. You know what I'm saying? So we get to like this part of my hair, and she's like, girl, that's a bad funeral hat she got on a family that prays. She was talking about, I think, Alice, or whoever the black lady was, when her friend passed. She was like, that's a bad funeral hat. And I just stopped for a minute and I said, girl, you know what? You really need to take some goddamn days off. And the reason why I say you need to take some days off is because, do you know what the hell what has to happen for you to have a bad funeral hat? That's a bad funeral house. Like, girl, somebody gotta be dead. Like, what you mean? That's a bad family. I mean, funeral hat. That is crazy. And then, like, so when you come to You Follow Charlita, you're gonna get, like, that's part of my healing, getting all of this out. Okay. And then it's about time for me. So I had a surgery. I don't want to talk about that right now because I want to get back on I just want to tell you how my week went and stuff like that. Which I think I'm gonna do 2 shows a week because I really be needing y'all. But I had to have a colonoscopy. I'm nervous as shit. Like, I'm so scared. I don't know. And I'm standing there, I'm like, why am I so scared? Like, I had a mammogram before, I got to get another mammogram. And then all of a sudden, like, I'm scared to have a mammogram. Like, real scared. And like, colonoscopy, I'm like, real scared. Like, I'm counting down the days. I'm itching and shit. Like, I got hives or whatever. I might have to take a little bit of Benadryl or whatever like that because I'm nervous. And it's next week. And I'm like, oh, we're going to colonoscopy. Like, but I'm all about like taking care of yourself and preventative medication and all of that, right? Like, I'm not one of them. No shade to one of them. I'm just saying I'm not one of them. That does not mean as any type of phobia. I'm just not one of them. I will go and get my checkups. Then what I realized was I started, as I get older, I don't sleep as much. So I started watching TV like late at night because I don't really watch TV for real. And I don't have the capacity to watch things for like hours. So I can't bust a movie down. Like every now and then, like maybe every once or twice a year, I bust a movie down. But I really can't bust a movie down. So I'm like, why the hell am I so scared? So I've been up, honey. I'm looking through my deck doors, and my little girl is doing the Michael. She is so in love with Michael Jackson. Anyway, let me get back on track. So I'm like, why the hell am I so scared? Like, this is crazy. and insomnia. So I'm up, like, I'm doom scrolling and the TV on it, until I get tired and blah 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 blah. And I figured out why the hell I'm scared, because between like 1 and 3 is when I be relying on the idiot box, aka the TV, to like entertain me, and social media. Girl, find something better to do. All you see is commercials for St. Jude. I don't want to be insensitive at all. Like, why would you put that on? Why would you put that shit on 2 o'clock? I mean, no shit. Like, clearly, your average person can't sleep. Why would you put that shit on at 2 a.m.? Do you think you're helping me? I got all types of childhood trauma and shit, like all types of things I'm trying to get through, and healing and all of that. Why would you put that on? So I'm watching TV, maybe a little All in the Family. Don't judge me. That's just, listen, I don't judge you, don't judge me, okay? All right, thank you. We're going to get through this together, but we're not going to be judgmental. We're not going to do that. So I'm watching a little All in the Family, and we'll go to a little commercial break, and it's a mom, and I'm identifying with the mom, and she's like, I love Matthew so much. And then I see Matthew, and I'm like, shit, damn. So now I'm scared as hell to have a colonoscopy. Y'all really, here's the thing. Multiple things can be true in parallel. Y'all have to stop playing on people's emotions and weaknesses. Like, that's really corny and bullyish is shit. That doesn't mean that we should not have the commercial. That doesn't mean, but I need you to have that midday. You know what I'm saying? Where you could sit there, have it in your head, process, and all of those things. Don't do that shit at 2 a.m. Because clearly I'm up because I got other things on my mind. And then you put this on my mind. And now I'm like counting down the days and itching to have a colonoscopy and mammogram, which is routine at my age. But my question is, and maybe I'm giving away something for free, but it's okay, because I really know I'm that girl for real, right? Like, I already know where this is gonna go and all of the things, right? So I'm gonna give away free game. Unisom, St. Jude's, and the rescue dog people, the abused dog people. I have 2 dogs. I don't play about dogs, so I'm not like, I could say something without y'all being like hyper sensitive. Don't start that shit. Like, X out, go away. I don't need to, like, go, because that's not who I am, and that's not what I'm gonna let people make me out to be. And I have to say that because I know it's some like really effed up people in the world, but and people that be just trying to rage bait people and shit. But here's my thing, Unisom. Why don't y'all partner with DoorDash or Amazon and get that 2 a.m. slot? I'm gonna just let that sit for a minute. Like, why would y'all allow? I'm not gonna say allow, because people can do what they want to do. You feel what I'm saying? But like, y'all really let St. Jude's and the animal rescue people take the 2 a.m. slot time of commercials, and y'all don't monopolize on that? Like, if I was the CEO or marketing strategist of Unisom or whatever other sleep aid, I would be at that 2 o'clock spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe get with Amazon, because Amazon will bring shit to your house at 4 a.m. You know what I'm saying? So you can get a little sleep. Like, my question is, I really don't, it's not even a question. It's like really a frickle. We're going to call this a frickle. On Sharletta, we call this a frickle. We're having a frickle moment. Like, why? I don't get it. Because, honey, if I was Unisom, y'all would be eating up some goddamn Unisoms. You hear me? Y'all would be able to get some sleep. I'm telling you, because they up and they can't sleep. And instead of scaring the shit out of people and having people scared and go to the bathroom or get a cramp in their ankle or a random damn headache, maybe because they was outside watering their grass or their vegetables and it was 106 degrees and they hadn't eaten breakfast yet, maybe that's why they got a goddamn headache. Maybe it's not brain. You understand what I'm saying? Like, stop. Why aren't we monopolizing this time for something else? And again, I'm not saying that we should not be talking about these things, but we should not be talking about these things at 2 a.m. in the morning. And I stand on that. Okay. Now that I got all that shit out, my last episode, let's get into the healing. Because you got to laugh at your pain sometimes. My last episode, I talked about not being a secret and how I learned around 9 years old that my dad wasn't my biological father and all of those things. And how that made me how it made me feel. You know what I'm saying? Because I think my first feeling was like, why don't I know this and somebody else does and they're using it like to weaponize me? Even though, like I said, we were kids, it's like no bad blood there, but I'm talking from a 9-year old child's perspective, right? And then you start going around your family that you've always been around your whole life, Christmases, Thanksgiving, all of the things. And then you're looking at them and you are putting your now ripped off scar on them. So now I'm like, my grandmother knows. Like, how does she really feel about me? And my sister, who I mean, especially back then, thick as thieves. I love my sister. Real bad. Real bad. Um, and I look up to her. But I'm putting all of this on them. So I started to stay guarded and stay away. And especially as I got older, like distance, because it's like I know I'm the eyeball out. You know what I'm saying? And I think people really don't, for real, like they don't understand that. Is like, oh, she just the black sheep. She just being her and she just but I think you wind up creating narratives even at 9 and 10 and 14 and 18 and 20 and 30 in your head that you just like, like for instance, something happened in my family some years back and somebody was sick and I didn't know. And then my sister wound up telling me and the person had been sick for, let's just call it a week. I'm not going to get on to divulge into my family, and let's just call it a week. And I was like, and it wasn't even something like major. And I was just like, next time something happens, like call me immediately. Like, why would y'all leave me? Why would you leave me out? And da 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 and blah 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 blah. And then there was a time that my family was having a bowling event. Was it bowling or skating? I'm more than sure it was bowling. It was years ago. I live in Georgia. I'm from Paterson, New Jersey. So the event was in New Jersey. And invites went out and then I'm on social and I see what I'm saying about the ants. But anyway, excuse me. I'm on social and I see all the videos and stuff like that from the bowling, event. And I'm just immediately her and my god sister. I'm like, God, she's my cousin, and I love her more. Like the love I have for this person is insane. Anyway, so I'm like telling them, I'm like, I feel away, like I wasn't invited, and like y'all left me out, and da 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 da, and blah 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 blah, and all of the things. And I was really in my bag about it. Like I felt the way, like my feelings was hurt for real. And I'm just so happy I'm at the point where I could really say, like, that hurt my feelings. You know what I'm saying? That's part of healing. Like, I can't be murder, death, killer, homicide all the time. So I'm like, that really hurt my feelings. And then, like, it really did. So for a long time, I was in my bag. But as I sit here on my deck, where it says, this is my happy place, don't fuck it up. Like, even like going through that in my head, that was so big weird because relevant for my feelings, but like they were in New Jersey. I was really I have 3 children, again, married. Again, I'm gonna get on a flight. I damn sure ain't driving. Okay, anybody know me? Like You got 8 hours and then you got to put me on something, Delta, American Airlines or something. Like, I can't. But, excuse me. Um, and I'm like, y'all invite me, da da da, and I really felt the way. Like, my feelings were really, really hurt. And as I peel through the layers of the onion and understanding like my deep rooted the source of my shit, it really stems back from them because who's getting on a plane to go bowl? Like, unless it's like, I mean, maybe you. Who's using PTO to go bowl? China, me. PTO and stuff like that is so sacred to me. No shade, but a lot of it. Um, but who was for real gonna do that? Nobody. Nobody's gonna do that. What happened was that old wound of feeling unwanted and feeling like there was these secrets that everybody knew, that I didn't know and I wasn't invited, and I put it all together. And I'm really happy that I'm out of that space. And I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, I'm like, what am I going to talk about, on a pod? And I go through all types of stuff in my head, but every time I come out here, it's 100% raw. And then I start thinking about my mom. Because, like I said, I talked about my mom and basically it being a lie. Like, let's call it one thing with healing. We can't be like, oh, she meant it was a lie. Like, I was told a lie. And that's okay, but it was a lie. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, I wish he just, and we've been through other shit like that, just, and, we'll, as we develop our relationship, we'll continue to understand things about each other. Um, you and I. But my mom, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there and I'm like, why? Like, why can't you just apologize? And she has. My mother has apologized. It's a plethora of shit. We're gonna get through it. Like, this is I'm telling you, like, childhood trauma. Like, recorrecting and redirecting is a thing. And it's hard. Pardon me. And I'm like, why she ain't just apologize? She did. And the way she apologized, right, wrong, or indifferent, and the way she apologized. And I'm gonna be very frank with you. For a very, very long time, it wasn't good for me. Even up until maybe a month. That's why I say healing is a journey. This shit ain't new, it's true. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm always gonna keep it real with you. I'm definitely your new favorite person. But anyway, so I'm like, why she ain't apologize? So I'm looking for her to apologize the way I think I would apologize, or the way I feel like I want to be apologized to in that situation, or in that, from that standpoint. And then I said, if she apologized, like, if I gave her a script and she apologized exactly in that script with the same emotion, the same theatrics, the same dramatizations, what all of the things that I would want her to, would I be good? And I was like, all right, Sharletta, let's really think about this. Like, surfacely, I'm like, yep, I would be good, and da-da-da-da. But I wouldn't, because the apology wouldn't be, it can never be the apology that I believe I would give, or that I would give, right? And what I come to conclude for you all as I go through all of that shit, 34 minutes on this, today with you all on June 11th, 2026, what I come to conclude is we are looking for closure from people to move on and heal. And I'm here to tell you that I'm 99.9% DNA paternity test sure that you cannot get closure from other people. I'm gonna let that shit breathe. I'm gonna say it again. I'm gonna let it breathe. I don't care what your situation is. If somebody murdered somebody, if somebody cheated on you, if somebody told you a lie, if somebody, whatever it is, on my mama, on my hood, I look fly, I look good. You can't gain closure. I need y'all to hear me. You can't gain closure from other people. We have to stop pursuing that. That is a fantasy and a fallacy. It's not a thing. Because ultimately, with closure, what you are looking for is for the person to feel, and not just feel, because you felt it. You felt it. It's all you, and your feelings are valid. To feel and be remorseful or regretful for how they made you feel. Now, really, 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 even at this show, when you're in the shower, whatever, you scrubbing down real good, I really want you to think about that shit. Like, really, like, aside from this, like, until we meet again, like, I really want you to take the week, like, not, I'm not saying consistently let it be in your head like it's a goddamn commercial, you scared to get a colonoscopy and a mammogram, but what I am saying is really let that play with you, okay? You're looking for somebody to be remorseful and or regretful and feel how you felt. That is the dumbest shit. When you really, I'm looking at myself and I'm like, girl, how much time did you waste being mad and trying to get back? And like, that's crazy as hell. Because the true reality of it all is, I can do something to you today and dead ass be remorseful and regretful from the depths of my soul. 100%. I'm never going to feel how you felt. And ultimately, with closure, that's what we are looking for. We are looking for people that we felt have wronged us or betrayed us, whatever you want to call it. We're looking for them to now apologize, right? To our standard. Like, you ain't, when you said it, you said, you sorry I felt that way. That ain't no real apology. That's an apology for them. That's all the fuck they got for real. You understand? And so you're looking for them to apologize to your standard. Then you're looking for them to be regretful and remorseful to your standard. And ultimately, closure is, I want you to feel what I felt. They're never going to feel that. Even if all the other 3 to 4 things that I spoke of were constant, were true, were a thing. I'm sorry, I apologize the way you want me to, I'm regretful, I'm remorseful, all of the things, they're never going to, my mother is never going to feel how she made me feel in any incident, any circumstance that I feel like she wronged me. Not just my mother, an ex, a friend, a teacher, excuse me, your spouse. They are never going to feel, you're asking for something that you can, it's not possible. Because the key word is they're your feelings. So it's left for you to deal with them. Now, does that mean you should be a punching bag and a slap down bag and give everybody a pass? Hell no. That's not what I'm saying. But we not here for them. We not here for their for we not I'm not going to talk about their karma or what they deserve, or because that's not what we're here for. I'm not here to justify your thug and why they should feel the way the way you, why you should feel the way you feel and why they should go through what the fuck they go through. Because if you think I didn't wish that there was a human being at one point, I'm not there now, that every time my doorbell rang, whether it was Amazon or DoorDash, that I was wishing it was the beep 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 police department for me to identify a body, you crazy. But then again, I had to sit back and realize, like, I'm looking for somebody to, I'm looking for another human to feel my feelings. That's crazy. Feelings are very, very personal. You heard me? Your feelings are personal. They're personal to you. So if you felt that way, if somebody wronged you or did you wrong, I need you to dig shit up, baby, and start healing those wounds so you can gain your own closure for you. Because you're never going to get it from another human, even if they're sorry. It's no way. They'll never understand how you make. There's no, I mean, you and I can go through the same thing. We both can get whatever, right? Go through the same thing with the same person at the same time. Your feelings are going to be internally going to be different from mine. Like you're asking for a fingerprint. You're asking for a social security number. It's just yours. You're asking for your thumbprint. It's just yours. You got to learn how to deal with that shit. And you have to learn how to face it. And you have to learn how to heal from it. You have to learn how to be okay with it. And a Louis bag is not going to get you there. And fillers are not going to get you there. And Botox is not going to get you there. And relationships are not going to get you there. And jewelry's not going to get you there. And trips are not going to get you there. And Dior's not going to get you there. And I say all of this because everything I'm saying is surface shit. You have to dig within yourself. Me personally, I would strongly suggest you go to the beach because for me, the beach is the womb of life. You know what I'm saying? So I go there, I release some, but that may not be for you. You might have to climb up a tree. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe for you it's going hiking, up Mount Everest. I don't know. See what I mean? Personal, I can't tell you, but you have to figure out how to heal and how you figure out how to heal because it's continuous shit you healing from. Something sparked it, and it's layers to that shit. The beat builds. You have to understand where the healing started. So for me, I had to understand where my healing started. Why I want to be in control. Why I want to be in control of everything. Why I want to be a boss bitch. Why can't I ask for help? Why can't when people offer help I cannot take it? Why I gotta take everything on? Can you do it? Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I can do anything. Why? Because I'm unhealed and I have something to prove. The only thing I got to prove is to Sharletta. And the only thing you have to prove is to you. So you have to dig down. That's why I said, when does your shit start? You have to dig down and realize where your shit started and who it started with. So, A, you can forgive them. I don't give a good goddamn what they did to you. I don't give a good goddamn what they did to you. And I'm going to tell you something. Forgiveness, and we'll talk about this later on, is very difficult for me because I can't say I'm a 100% believer, but you have to forgive the situation, you, so you can move forward. You don't ever have to talk to them again. See, because for me, you fuck me over, you screw me over, I emotionally kill you immensely kill you in my head. So you're no longer of existence. That's just how I operate. I don't know if it's positive. I don't know if it's like healthy or not. I'm just being honest. That's me. I'm not telling you to adapt that style, girl. I'm telling you, I'm out here healing on my own. You know what I'm saying? I got two therapists, Lexapro, all of the things. But what I'm telling you is you have to figure out where it started. Because all you're going to do is build onto it, and it's going to continuously become a thing for you. And in order for you to have really healthy parameters, people call them boundaries. Okay. Love somebody enough and watch a boundary become ping pong. Okay. Healthy parameters and shit you just stand 10 toes on with no feet. You got to heal that child. You have to go back to whatever her age you were, pick that baby up, rock that baby, kiss that baby, and tell that baby it's gonna be all right. That baby is you. And I'm gonna tell you another thing, and I give all credit to Jay-Z for the bar. You can't heal what you won't reveal. What you won't tell, you can't reveal. Oh, no, I had a good mother. I had a good mother. She was a dope fiend and she wasn't there. What you mean? I love my mama so much. Like you, like I said, multiple things can be true simultaneously. You understand? So you can love her, but it's okay to say, you made me feel away and I'm vulnerable in that space and I gotta find a way to plug in them holes, you know what I'm saying? So that water don't just spurt out. Because at some point life becomes heavy, and then with heaviness there's pressure, and then there's explosion. I'ma leave that shit there. Let me tell you something. Want for you to come on this journey with me for, first and foremost, this shit is healing for me. Like I get in front of the whole world and just say what I gotta say, and you can't use it against me and all of the things. So part of it is selfishness, full transparency, but also I'm a girl's girl and I'm a people's person, and I realized that 90%, maybe that's a little high. A lot, I say a lot of what people do and how they react and all of the things, jealousy, um you ever heard somebody say, "Oh, I don't like her. Why? It's just something about her." It's, yeah, the bitch is a glow, and you ain't, and you feel away, and I can feel that because I'm really that girl. People be like, "I just something about her I don't like." Like what? Like what? Like what? That I'm not gonna go along with the bullshit. That I'm not gonna go along with the shenanigans. That I'm gonna be myself and speak my. You understand? So you gotta go back to that. You gotta go back to that unhealed child. And I told you, you need to pick her up and give her ass a good bath. You know what I'm saying? Because a good bath will always make you feel better. Put her on a fresh pamper or a pair of little underoos, depending on when the shit started. You know, the pain started. Give her best like treat, whatever she like, and maybe Similac shit. I don't know how far we going back. Applesauce, maybe chips, and maybe a little bit of ice cream. I don't know, like whatever it is for you. Give them that. Wrap that child up with love and check on that goddamn baby every day. As you continue to maneuver through the world, I check on and I love on and I hug on and I kiss on and I forgive, and I'm learning in this season to give grace to 9-year-old Sharletta that feels like everybody knew you were something. And that's when my insecurity started. And I'm not afraid to say that. Hell with the fact that I've graduated with a bachelor's cum laude. Hell with the fact that from a point of view, I'm successful. Hell with the fact that I have two amazing twin boys that were premature, born at 26 weeks and 4 days, who just graduated with AB honor roll. That's going to none of your business. Hell with the fact that I got an 8-year-old that's been venture tested because she's just out of here. She can crochet, she can make clothes, she can bedazzle phones, she can write books, she can. Hell with all of these wonderful. I got a wonderful. I have an amazing spouse that is hard on me and not always. She got her own shit to heal from, but you know what I'm saying. Overall, hell with the fact that I just read it like I'm so blessed. Is what I'm saying. I'm all of the things, is what I'm saying. I'm passport stamped, is what I'm saying. I own a home, which is what I'm saying. But there is still a part of me that is very vulnerable, very hurt, very, very insecure. It ain't because I can't get nobody. Because I don't have that problem. And I'm not saying, and it could just be my energy, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about, excuse me, it ain't because, you know what I'm saying? It's because there's something like I need to, and I need you guys to heal. That's why the world is so effed up. The world is effed up because people are just so unhealed. They're so unhealed, and instead of deep, reaching deep back in and figuring out what your shit, you want to project your shit on other people. That's what it is. You want to project your shit, not that you deserved it, but you want to project your shit on other people. How dare you? How dare you, little saint? How dare you? Who are you? Who are you to project your shit on me? Your husband cheat on me. Now you don't like caramel girls with micro lock twists. So I gotta work with your ass every day and you giving me attitude and shit, and I ain't got nothing to do with it. I don't even know Keisha that he cheated with. You mad at me because caramel girl who's 5'1" made the cheerleading squad because of her personality, but you really could do round offs and shit and toe jumps, and I could just do a little cartwheel. You mad? You taking that out on me? I don't even know you, chick. I don't even know you, dude. You mad at me because the person you was in love with for however long. See what I'm saying about these ends? They getting on my nerves about however long, and you finally got the courage to tell Shorty, you know what I'm saying? I'm big on you. And she like, I'm a lesbian. I don't even know, like, and now you hate all caramel women with a nose ring and micro locks with. Get your shit under control. We gotta heal from the inside out. That's the only way we're gonna be better. I don't give a good goddamn how many Knicks win the goddamn Nick Abacher. I don't care how many women are in a governor's seat. I don't care we have a woman president. I don't care. Like all of that shit is just like so like minuscule to the big scope of things. If you want peace to go like that, you gotta heal. You gotta heal. You can't be mad at me that I'm brown and I'm your neighbor because you feel like I had a better opportunity. You can't be mad at the person because they are a white male and their business took off and you had a great business plan and didn't work out. You like you're mad at the wrong people and things. You have to start with rejection and never let it become projection. My point is, people say, "Oh, I want world peace," but you ain't peaceful. Full of peace, you're not peaceful. How do you want world peace? Chaos is for cookouts. I want y'all to understand that. I'm gonna say that again, and I'm gonna be done because I got things to do. Chaos is for cookouts. You put the music on, you play karaoke, you cha cha stop, or whatever you do, checkers, chess, whatever. That's your chaos for the moment. That should be your level of chaos. Being around a group of people, interacting, doing things together as a unit, being overstimulated, looking at the clock and can't wait for them to take their ass home. That should be as much chaos as you have in your goddamn life. Stop projecting on other people. Stop putting your shit on other people. Go back to where the hurt started, because the hurt didn't start with the husband who cheated on you or the wife who left you or you, all of the things. The hurt didn't start with you not getting a promotion. None of that. The hurt started when you were knee high to a goddamn cricket. Go find her or him. Nurture her or him. You are never stuck. I'm going to leave you with this. The only time you are stuck, I don't care if you have 3 kids, 6 kids, 9 kids, married to 2 people or 6 people at the same goddamn time, you ain't never stuck unless you glue your own feet to the ground. You ain't never goddamn stuck. Anyway, once again, you could be anywhere in the entire stratosphere, but you listening to my bullshit because it's relatable. And that's one DNA print we all have. It's bullshit. Let go of your bullshit. I'm gonna go about my business. Let my 14-year-old edit this and send this to y'all. I'm a little late, sorry. And I'm gonna see y'all next Thursday. Take care of you and love one other person with your whole heart. Thank you for watching. You follow Sharletta Unscripted. Until next time. Adios, amiga or amigo. So I just hit stop. Oh shit, what did I do? Go back down. Go back down. Here we go. Stop. Wait, I'm not there yet, guys. Okay. Next time my nails won't be this color. Ooh.
Bye for now. Sharletta out.